Hey Pixel Hackers, it's Christian from PixlFeed, and in this video I'm going to explain how dropshipping works. But before I get into it, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and since it's like, the least you can do to support the channel, please do it. Anyway, what is dropshipping? Maybe you have seen the term online, have heard it from friends. What we refer to in the biz as dropshipping is when you build a store online using a platform like Shopify to sell products. But instead of holding inventory at your house or place of business, when the orders come in, they're sent straight to the customer directly from the manufacturer or supplier, whatever you want to call it. Boom. Pretty awesome, right? Doing this has its benefits when starting out because you can test multiple products at once and not worry about having to spend money up front to buy inventory in bulk, which will be a pretty big risk for any business if they had no way of knowing if that product is going to sell or not. A lot of businesses make this mistake when getting into the online game because they are not doing any of the proper research beforehand. They decide that they have this amazing t-shirt design, for example, and to them it's fantastic. And since they come up with the idea and they love it themselves, they think that once they put it online, they'll sell 1 million of them. Wrong. Sure, they might get lucky with a design here and there, but that's pretty rare. So what happens now is that they went out to a printer and ordered 5,000 t-shirts beforehand without testing the product first, and now they won't sell. So what happens now? Well, they're in other words, they throw that money right out the window, like literally. Might as well grab that stack of Benjamins, put up a lighter to it, and set them on fire. Then on the other end of the spectrum, you have all the drama queens shouting, "Hey bro, dropshipping is dead." I don't know why I did that, but anyway, dropshipping is not dead. It never will be. It's all about setting the right expectations on processing and shipping times to your customers. If you inform this to your customers up front in the product page before they buy, and you have a great backend email sequence in place that keeps them updated about the status of their order, you shouldn't have any issues. And I say shouldn't for a reason. See, when it comes to drop shipping, you need to find a reliable manufacturer or sourcing partner because when you're getting started in this game, this is another thing that can literally make or break your business. The most common places to find suppliers for physical type of products are going to be on websites like AliExpress, eBay, and then you got the Lovrecich app, but that's in the Shopify App Store. Yes. So for print on demand, meaning that they print your garment orders like t-shirts with your own design, in real time, they're going to be, my favorite ones are going to be Printful and T-Launch, and you can find those in the Shopify Store. Keep in mind that these are my favorite, but feel free to do your own research online or go to the Shopify App Store to see what other suppliers are out there. I'm sure that by now you want to know what the pros and cons about dropshipping are. All right, you ready? So here we go. Pros. Number 1, no inventory, meaning that there's no risk when testing products and buying inventory up front that you won't be able to sell and get stuck with. All right. Number 2, no overhead. In addition to being a pain in the ass to manage inventory, it can get really expensive. Most retailers stock up on inventory to get the best price possible and maximize profits. Number 3, unlimited products to test. There's no limit to how many different products you can launch in your store and test daily. Number 4, low risk. When having no inventory, no physical location to pay for, your startup costs are barely anything, and it's very easy for pretty much anyone to get started. I'm even giving you a free 14-day trial for Shopify in the description below, so make sure to click that link. Yes, shameless plug. Anyway, now let's get into the cons, the bad things. Number 1, less control. When you hand over the fulfillment process to a third party, you have no control over the order. For some, this is a good thing, but for most, this is a very high risk unless you have a proven supplier or manufacturer. Number 2, shipping times. When using sites like AliExpress, they have long shipping times, 15 to 21 days if you're using ePacket, which is their version of express mail. And if you use regular shipping, it could be well over 30 days, sometimes even 60 or more. With US suppliers like Printful or T-Launch, shipping times are much quicker, like 7 to 10 days or less if you choose express mail. And this is why a lot of people choose to go the print-on-demand route. Number 3, you can't always trust the product reviews on sites like AliExpress or Lovrecich because the suppliers themselves pay people to post reviews on their pages. Remember, it's China. Pretty much everything goes over there when it comes to faking things. Sorry, but it's the truth. So make sure to always order a sample for yourself before selling. Anyway, number 4, less competitive pricing. Since you're not buying large quantities of a product all at once, you end up paying higher costs for those products. In the world of business, higher volume orders equal cheaper costs for you, the seller. Got it? Number 5, if you're not clear from the beginning with Chinese suppliers, a lot of times they will include the invoice for the order in the package and the actual price of the product on the shipping label. Imagine your customer receiving their package and let's say they pay 20 bucks for a product that they bought from you, and then they look at the invoice inside the package or right in the label and they see that the actual cost of the product is $3.50. They are not going to be very happy. No, they're not. So you and I know that in order for us to make money, we have to mark up our products, and customers know that too. But trust me when I tell you, it's not a good thing when they see that and realize how much it actually costs to make that product, okay? When it comes to Chinese suppliers, you have to be very specific with them and communicate with them like you would do with a 5-year-old because of the language barrier and the different business culture. But once you get this all out of the way, it's all gravy from there. It's like the gravy train. They're one of the most hardworking people in the world. Number 6, Chinese holidays. When Chinese holidays come up, everything shuts down. Sometimes days, sometimes weeks. If you're a total noob and not know this, you might get stuck with a bunch of orders that might not go out for a couple of days or even weeks. It's a nightmare. Trust me on that. It happened to me back in the day when I was a noob and starting out, and it's not fun. So make sure to mark those calendars for those Chinese holidays when they're coming up. Now that I give you the facts about dropshipping, how dropshipping works, it's up to you to figure out which way you want to get started. If I was going to start a Shopify dropshipping store today, I will highly recommend going the print-on-demand route to start. You can go on websites like Fiverr, Upwork, or 99 Designs and hire a good designer that can create multiple designs in a passionate niche. Then you can test them with your audience and use a well-established company like Printful or T-Lounge to fulfill your orders, who already have a good reputation for quality in their products and fast shipping times. And remember, always make sure you set the expectations on shipping times. I cannot stress this enough. In a day and age where people are used to Amazon Prime, you have to let them know how long it's going to take for people to get their products, whether it's 5, 10, or 21 days transit time. If they want it, they'll order it. Think about it. Don't you want to know where your stuff is when you order something online? Exactly. So put yourself in their shoes. It's the same thing. And again, I will use this for testing. And once you find a winner, you find a local print shop, cut a deal with them for much cheaper since you already have the data of what people like, don't like, and ship the items yourself. This will maximize your profits right away. And now with Shopify rolling out their fulfillment program, which if you don't know what that is, it's actually a program where they cut a deal with Amazon, which they basically get access to some of their warehouses around the country, which lets you stock up with them. And for a small fee, they will just fulfill your orders for you. Just like Amazon Prime, people will get their stuff in a day or two. So order bulk, send it to them, and they'll ship it out for you. So, in conclusion, if you are a creative person and you have an audience in a passionate niche, like let's say cat ladies, you can still make hundreds of thousands of dollars with dropshipping. So, in conclusion, if you're a creative person and you have an audience in a passionate niche, like let's say cat ladies, you can still make hundreds of thousands of dollars with dropshipping, even millions in sales. But anyone that knows what they're doing knows that to scale that business and scale it hard and make real profit and have a sustainable business, you need to bring all that process in-house. So go out there, try it, give it a shot. And if your first store fails, who cares? Just keep trying until one works and resonates with your audience. Just make sure you take the time during the research phase to find products and designs that your audience really, really wants. This is where most people fail when launching a dropshipping store. Well, that and creating a Shopify store that looks like something out of the internet circa 1995, like hashtag AOL. In the meantime, if you like this video and want to help me grow the channel, hit the like button, remember to subscribe, and remember to click that link in the description for that free Shopify 14-day trial. Try it out. If you don't like it, just cancel it. I promise I won't take it personal. Till the next video, till next time, see ya.